Hi, this is Ann. Today I'm just going to paint a little landscape, maybe a little Tuscany landscape. I've put a wash on my board. I just used my plain acrylics, a little bit of acrylic with a lot of water, and I toned my board. I'm going to use Cadmium Red, Phthalo Green, Cadmium Yellow Deep. This is a light blue, it's a cold blue like a periwinkle blue, a Cadmium Yellow hue, cobalt blue, a Payne's grey, and maybe a little bit of sienna. Burnt sienna and my white, and I will link them in my description. So for now I'm just gonna make myself a horizon line. This is a Rotring Tiki graphite 0.3. I like these pens, they work very nice for me. I'm gonna put in my building. I want the one building in front of the other building here. So it's going to be something like this. And then I'm going to put in a few trees and stuff, and maybe a mountain or two there at the back. And in front I'm just going to make a field of flowers. Okay, for now I'm just going to do the sky. I'm going to use my white, a little touch of my Payne's grey and my cobalt blue. And I'm just going to quickly paint in my sky, nothing special. You can maybe just wait until your inks are dried. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my pink with my blue, or my red with my blue actually, and I'm just going to put in I want to make it more blue. I'm just going to make it slightly darker than the sky. And I'm just putting in a mountain there at the back. Then my light will be coming from my left hand side, so these areas will be a little bit darker, and that areas will be a little bit lighter. So for now I'm just going to put in my roof. You can take a smaller brush for this. I'm just going to clean my brush here, and I'm going to take a little bit of my white into my Payne's grey and into my burnt sienna, and I'm just going to make a greyish colour for my shadow there as well as there. Then you can just take more white and do the areas in front here. Just make a little bit of that areas lighter. Okay, now you can maybe just clean your brush again on your board. I'm just going to take a little bit of my greens and I'm going to put them in here, in between the areas where the blue is still peeking through. And I'm going to take a lighter color as well and just put it in there. Then I will take my small round brush, and I'm just going to make me some trees there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my Payne's grey and I'm going to put it in there and just make myself a tree trunk and a tree. You can put a little bit of water with your Payne's grey if you wanted to maybe flow a little bit better and make smaller marks. That was wrong now, but we'll fix that now. And then you can just maybe put in a few branches. And you can take a touch of your white and just put it on the stem here and there. Just want to make that smaller, and I just want to fix that area also a little bit. Okay, for now I'm just going to take my black and I'm just going to put in some of my windows and my door. And you can even put in a few lines where your walls end and your roof maybe, or whatever. Just want to cover that area, and you can take a little bit more of your white and maybe highlight certain areas. Just want to get out a little bit of my green, and I'm just going to put myself a little bit of leaves and stuff on top of this tree. A little bit of a bush area there at the back as well. And then you can take your yellow and you can highlight on the one side. Just putting a dark line there. I like to put a dark line underneath my house and everywhere. And now I'm going to take a little bit of my green. I'm just going to make it darker areas. I've put my green with my blue at the moment. I just want to make myself some darker areas that can look like a shadow in between the flowers. And then I'm going to take my red. And I'm just going to start to put on these colors randomly. A little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. You can take a little bit of a smaller brush, especially for those at the back maybe. And just make a little bit of dots, keeping it small at the back. and bigger to the front. And as you come to the front, you can make them slightly bigger. Now you can make some of the areas maybe a little bit of a bigger flower, because they will be a little bit bigger here in front. And I can even put in a little bit of my yellow with some of them. I just want to make some of the areas a little bit more denser. I'm just taking a little bit of my Payne's grey and I just want to make some stems here and there more into the foreground. And then I'm just going to make some more specific looking poppies. I'm going to take a little bit of this Cadmium Yellow deep. I'm just going to bring that color also into the mix. And then you can go and you can maybe pop in a little bit of your black here and there into one of the, you know, some of the big flowers, little hearts. And then I think I've finished. Before I say goodbye, I just want to tone this this Viridian green just a little bit. It went to blue for me, so I just want to tone it down a little bit. And I'm thinking of maybe break that area there as well. And then there in between, I just want to slightly darken some of the areas, as I don't like that Viridian green popping out everywhere. Let me just see if I've got any yellow left. And there you are. I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy tutorial, and if you did, I will hopefully see you next time, and you must have a lovely day. Take care.